Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt from RC World. I'm coming at you today about the Hobby Zone Champ. So, on this guy, I got a brand new tail, a brand new motor, and so what I did in the motor part is that I put the motor back too far, so the blade is touching it, and I can't screw in the blade too far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to open this, take this off, and readjust the motor. Now, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to film, but so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the spots that you taped and gently cut along the edge as best as you can. It should pop right off. If it doesn't, it means you didn't cut something correctly, but this pops right off. So here it is. You can hear my parents talking in there for some reason. And the problem is I foam glued this in here, so which is gonna be very hard to get out. So I'm gonna have to do this off camera. So I'll be right back to you guys. Alright guys, sorry that was a little bit hard. So this is as far as I got. Because I couldn't screw the blade in as far, but I removed it in there, and I kind of put it back in there. So now the blade is screwed all the way in, and it's kind of touching just a little bit, but after you fly it many times, it'll like smooth that part out. But I still need to get a new bottom, so I'm gonna show you guys how to I'm just gonna hot glue it in here, because at some point in time I'm gonna redo this whole bottom and stuff. And then I mean, for the price I probably did this, you probably have to measure this by a whole new plane, but I thought, give me a challenge. So, and then, if you guys know a way to keep these wheels from falling out, that'd be very helpful. Alright, so I'm gonna go get the glue gun. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I got my glue gun. And then, now I just thought, this is a tiny plane. I don't want to put a whole lot of glue, just something to hold it down. Just like that. I hope you guys saw that. Alright. I need one more glue stick to push this one through. Okay. Now, put one more. That's it. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm not gonna touch it. It's best for with glue guns that you're not. It's best for glue guns that you don't touch them. So, and then I'm gonna start figuring out my tape solution. So what I do is I use your duct tape, your HD clear duct tape, packing tape with the cutter, and I just use a pair of scissors and I cut nice thin strips and they're clear, and they have the best. You just can't see them. Also, before I do that too, I have to get some grease for that motor and gear because it's really squeaky and it doesn't have a lot of. It's not really smooth, so be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. Before I start putting the tape back on, start putting it back together, I said to myself I need to grease the motor because it's not smooth. It seems smooth in the camera, but it's not. It's really squeaky when it's flying. So I'm hoping that this is the only grease I can find in my house. It's plumber's grease, valve grease, high temperatures, which is a good one. It's waterproof, which is a good one. So I'm gonna take my little jar of toothpicks here. I'm gonna take an ever so little amount, and then I'm going to put it on the gears and try to get this in the shot as best as possible. I never had this problem with Champ motor. I shouldn't have to grease it. Alright, I'm not done yet. And I'm going to move this around so it gets on the other one. Doesn't really feel any smoother. Might just be a bad motor. It happens. Bad motors happen sometimes. To me, it still sounds greasy, so that's going to be another issue. I'm going to test this on one of those batteries, because I'm curious. I mean, if I can get a good battery, I gotta buy brand new batteries for this thing. I'm curious to see if it may be any better at all. I might have to use this other oily grease that gets all over the place. Because, I don't know. It actually sounds a lot better. It's freaky. I think that grease thing actually worked. I think that really worked. Okay, so the grease worked. I don't get that squeakiness, but I gotta get brand new batteries because these batteries are bad. They're... Hold on one sec. Hold on. Okay, so I guess you can use this grease, the plumber's grease, and here's another picture of it. I hope you guys can read that good. It's plumber's faucet and valve grease. I mean, helped me. If you guys ever need grease on planes. I mean, I guess you guys probably use different types of grease, but it's the only grease I got laying around right now, so. Alright, so what's next is going to be taping it back together. One of the Champ batteries got done, but I'm pretty sure it's still not going to work right. One second,